What's going on, y'all? So we back again. I hope the lighting is okay because I really don't feel like getting up and going to turn that light on right quick. But we back again for the brand new movie corner, okay? Um, as you can see the title, this is called Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. And I just want to say, I want my time back, okay? I really want my time back. Granted, it was only an hour, 15 minutes if you want to put it all together. I still could have been looking at something better with that hour and 15 minutes, or I could have been doing something different with that hour and 15 minutes. Because I have seen reviews for this, or, people literally just talking about it briefly. And I haven't seen not so many good reviews, right? So I said, sometimes when you watch stuff and people be talking about shows or whatever or movies and they'll say, oh, this ain't good, this ain't that or whatever. Sometimes you just got to watch it for yourself before you get, draw to the conclusions, right? Well, this time the critics and everybody else who said, baby, this movie just wasn't good. It wasn't good. And at this point in time, I just want to know, what is the fascination of taking beloved childhood stories, childhood TV shows, that was so positive, so loving, lessons filled, and, morality filled, all of that, and want to turn it evil, want to turn it dark. I just don't understand that. Okay? I was hearing something about them trying to do like an evil, Barney and all that stuff. I said, what in the world? What in the world? We don't need that. Especially after looking at this, we don't need that. Basically, if you don't know the story of Winnie the Pooh, you got Christopher Robins, okay? Christopher Robins is this boy, he comes across these animals in the forest that can talk. You got Winnie the Pooh, he's a bear, he's addicted to honey. You got Igor, I don't know what type of animal Igor is. Is it a donkey? Is it something? I don't know. Either way. You got Piglet, and you probably got some other people. It's been a minute since I've seen it. But from my recollection, they was not like this. Okay? So the movie pick up, and this is basically a retelling, okay? So when the movie comes on, it's like this narration of what happened. So you get Christopher Roberts, he sees these animals, they become best of friends. He starts feeding them and everything and taking care of them and all this stuff. When next, you're not supposed to. And I feel like one of the, morals of this story is, you see a stray animal on the street, leave that bitch alone. Okay, call animal protective services or whatever, because them things just gonna keep coming back. That's why, my grandma had a cat that kept on coming back to the house. Why? Because they kept on feeding it. So it just kept coming back, kept coming back, kept coming back. It's not going to go. Then it's going to feel some type of way when you stop feeding it, you stop taking care of it or whatever, because they didn't get used to it, right? That's basically what was going on in this movie, okay? So Christopher Robin's been playing with these little things since they was kids, right? He was kids and all this stuff. And then eventually he had to leave because he's an adult now. He's going away to college. And so at this point, I'm figuring out, as we already know, because it's Winnie the Pooh, Pooh is the ringleader and Pooh pissed. Pooh pissed that he leaving. I said, you know what? I'm trying to put it in my mind frame. These supposed to be animals, right? So of course they don't understand, but at the same time they can talk. So if you can talk, baby, you can comprehend and you can, understand what's going on, and this is reality, all right? But they ain't trying to hear that, okay? Because basically what wound up happening is, Christopher had made a promise that they was going to be friends forever. This was when he was a little kid. Little kids be saying stuff like that. They don't mean it. Life happens, okay? He took that to heart. We're going to be friends forever. I ain't never going to leave you or nothing like that. I said, all right, but then here comes the time where he has to leave them, okay? And not only does that mean that they can't fend for themselves, okay? You don't have nobody coming. And it just felt like, it's not necessarily because they miss his friendship. They miss what that he could do for them. He was feeding them and all of that stuff. And so because he wasn't there no more, they're not getting the food that they was used to. So now they have to go back to their animalistic ways and you know, because they were starving and things of that such. And so therefore they wind up turning on one of each other, and they decided that, hey, since he ain't feeding us, people don't know we out here, how we supposed to eat? So we're gonna have to eat one of our own. I want to know how they did that. They should have showed us this. If anything, I really would have liked to have seen this all acted out, because I felt like it took too many. Oh, that's who she is. Huh. It took too long to get to the point, okay? It took too long to get to the point. I said, show us this. Show us when they had to turn on each other and they decided, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, Igor, you gotta go. Because they wind up eating Igor and had the nerve to have a plot up there that says R.I.P. Igor in a 1,000 acre woods or whatever. I said, are y'all serious? Y'all resorted to cannibalism? Well, it ain't cannibalism because it's animals. What do you call it? You resorted to nature? Okay? I'm just sitting here like, oh, all right. So you mad. Oh, you home? Good, good, good. My sister just made it home. Girl, when I tell y'all the stuff that's been happening today, y'all can be like, girl, well, I'll tell y'all later. But anyway, I said, all right, fine. Then it goes to 5 years later. Because then in that pack, once they realized that they had to eat Igor, they said, F that. You know, we pissed off at humans. Humans ain't ish, okay? They treat us like crap, like we don't exist, and therefore we not talking no more. And the main human that we can't stand is Christopher Robbins. I said, oh, because he has to go to school? He never said he wasn't coming back. He just said he had to go to school for a minute. I said, all right, you know, do what you got to do. Mind you, this probably would have worked better, I feel. The movie probably would have worked better if it was like an animated movie or something like that. Because, I don't know, when we look at animated movies, we know not to take it serious. But when you do something like this and you making it like supernatural and it just stupid, we expect sometimes for the animated movies to not be so serious and not to be, you know, something to take, to just be a little bit stupid, a little bit off, okay? But when you do that with this, it's just like, this just don't make sense. It don't make sense. Because then 5 years later, oh, it's the 100 acre woods. What did I say, 1,000? 100 acre woods. But anyway, it goes into the future 5 years later. This is when the movie really starts, okay? And so 5 years later, Christopher Robbins is back in town, you know. He want to go back and revisit where his old friends are. And this also goes to show, sometimes people, once you leave them and you grow up, you'll realize that either one, you don't have that much in common, or two, just people changing and going to a different path. You may reconnect later and you may or may not like what you see, you know what I'm saying? And that's okay, but people grow in whichever direction. Christopher Robin thinking that he can come back and everything was going to be all to the good. Hell no. Mind you, he come back with a wife. Mary Robbins, okay? Now, Mary said, listen, I'm going to be there for you or whatever. But I really don't believe in the stuff that you're saying, even though you've been telling me this all this time. And, you know, you're talking about something you don't want to keep secrets from me and everything. Because he was like, if you don't believe, why you here? Because I believe that you believe this. That's just it. She was like, everybody got imaginary friends. And at the whole time, I'm thinking all of this has to be imaginary, okay? I just feel like it was imaginary, but I guess it really wasn't, you know? So I was just like, oh, okay. You know, you got that going on. And they wound up, because they was walking in the forest for a long time. They found a little tree house and all the stuff that they used to play around in. They go in there. It looks so decrepit and, you know, nobody was upkeeping it and everything. It just looked a mess. They find a picture of him. We don't see the picture, but we do hear him say, why would they do this? Why would Pooh do this? So I'm just assuming that Pooh said, scratch that bitch face up and everything and say he gotta go. Next thing you know, they hear somebody coming, they trying to hide, and then we see the actual animals that's supposed to be Pooh and Piglet. Because those are the only ones that's still here, right? Igor gone. Igor gone, you know, and like I said, we saw the R.I.P. Igor. Girl, do you know I'm expecting like an actual bear? Like a bear, you know what I'm saying? Maybe some type of CGI type of thing or whatever. And, you know, maybe have a little evil face, but it's still a bear. Do you know it's literally just a person walking, somebody that's playing, it's a human playing this. They got on Timbs, they got on overalls, and they just got a mask on. I said, are you serious? You want us to believe that this is supposed to be the evil Winnie the Pooh? A whole freaking human that's playing an animal, you know what I'm saying? And they supposed to say that it's not an animal, it's not a human, they don't know what it is. I said, you know what, it's half animal, half human. We don't know what it is. I said, if y'all don't get out of here, please stop. This is not. So he finds Piglet winds up coming up against behind Mary, Christopher's wife, put a chain, because that's his weapon of choice is this chain. He throws the chain across her neck and he just, you know, Piglet just strangle her until she dies. Okay. And at this point, Christopher's like, stop, it's me, you don't have to do that, stop. Girl, Pooh took his ass out and had him strung up in the house or whatever, the little old play house or whatever they had. And, you know, it was so long that I think they took the body of Mary and had her strung up too, but was eating her, because the only thing that we saw left of that body, or whoever woman it was just a skeletal. It was the skeleton with little bits and pieces of flesh on there and muscle. That's it. I said, are you serious? And at one point, took it and threw it outside in the field. I said, Jesus Christ. Christopher trying to convince Pooh to let him go. Like, we were friends. I loved you. I'm so sorry that I left and all this stuff. I wasn't going to stay. I said, sir, you are strung up like a turkey. You need to stop. And at one point, Pooh had stuff coming out his mouth. And I'm like, what is it dripping so hard like that? It's supposed to be honey. I said, child. He go look in the mirror. I said, the bear can look in the mirror and see its reflection and reflect on life? Okay. And he's thinking about all of the good times that he had with Pooh, with Christopher when he was younger and all that stuff, and the promises that he made. And it's like he almost had a mix of conscience, like, oh my God, I shouldn't be doing this, and, you know, this is kind of wrong. But no. Next thing you know, he go get something and he started flogging the fuck out of this boy's back. I said, had him strung up there like a goddamn slave. Just whooping him. I said, what is happening? Next thing you know, we get to this girl. What is her name? I had to look all this stuff up because I wasn't paying attention to no names. And it's English type of, yeah, it's a British accent. I had the subtitles on, could barely understand sometimes. But, I think her name was Maria. One of them, yeah, Maria. She's having therapy sessions because she was going through some stuff. Basically, what wound up happening is she had experienced a stalker. Somebody had stalked her, and then she found out who it was. And then at one point, she felt like somebody was still behind her, just looking over her shoulders and all this stuff. Kind of found out that man was up in her house, okay? And he had so many different images of her on his computer and all that stuff. I don't know if they said that they got him, but that's what it was. You know, she's just trying to get back into the life of things. And so, I really want my sister to leave me alone right about now. And I ain't talking about... Hold on, y'all. That ain't it. Anyway, that ain't my problem. But she basically, you know, the therapist said you need to get out, okay? Maybe take a vacation. So if I'm thinking about taking a vacation to get acclimated back into the world, why would I decide to go to a cabin in the woods? That's exactly what wound up happening. They go to a cabin in the woods, her and her other friends. It was supposed to be 6 of them all together, right? They only showed up with 5, right? First of all, why is it that only one did not show up with y'all? Did she catch a later flight? Did she was she coming from somewhere else that y'all all couldn't come together? At one point, they had to stop to go get some gas, right? They pulled up into this gas station, and I said, baby, do you not see that this gas station ain't got nobody in here? It's so old, decrepit looking and everything. You got newspapers in the windows, and you going inside and you see how the conditions are, and you still up here trying to see it. So I said, kill her right here now. Okay, you might as well just say, take me now. You know what I'm saying? And somebody did come from outside, and I was so confused because he had like a Americanized, fake ass country accent, but you in England. Like everybody else has an English accent in this movie, but yet you have this one. It's so weird, and he's so old, right? Well, he's not that old. He probably like in his 40s or whatever. But because of the conditions, it looked like he could possibly be in his 50s, probably almost 60s, right? I'm just sitting here like, what is going on? Okay. He was like, these pumps don't work. You know, he seems like a creepy guy, but he seems like a cool guy at the same time. It was weird. Next thing you know, two other people come in. This other woman and this man. And they had bumped into each other, the girl and both girls. And we realized that, hey, they're there for gas too or something else. We really don't know what they're there for. And I was just really, at the end of it, I was just trying to figure out, why did they show us that? They showed us that because that girl wound up getting taken as well. We'll talk about that in a second because she was dumb. But anyway, they finally get to the house in the woods. They get settled. Two of the girls, Zoe and Alex, they together. We figure this out when they get to the room, and Alex then put some heart-shaped roses on the bed and all this stuff. Zoe is like, this cute or whatever, but I'm just not, you know, I'm trying. But I said, girl, what's going on? Y'all having issues? You having issues? We didn't need to know that y'all was together. I don't understand why they threw that aspect up in there. It made no sense because you didn't expound on it. Before they can either expound on the relationship or whatever issues that's going on, people start winding up dead. You know what I'm saying? Then you got this other friend, Laura, who got big tits, and she's so full of herself. You know, she's one of those Instagram type of girls, okay? We see that throughout. You know, she can't wait to get into the jacuzzi and all of that. But at the same time, they want the TV. They can have it. I don't give a fuck. At the same time, I'm so sorry, y'all. It was another friend, Tina, that was supposed to be showing up. She got lost on the road. She calling them, trying to see where they at. They not answering because one of the friends, what is her name? The one with the glasses, okay? The one with the glasses, I think her name is Jessica. She winds up saying, we're going to do what we said we was going to do. We're going to disconnect from the world. This is what this vacation is for. Let me just tell you this. Do not invite me on a vacation and tell me to disconnect. Do not tell me that I have to put my phone on, turn it off, okay? Do not tell me, oh, put your phone on here and you can get it when we get ready to leave. No, I don't believe in that. Because so much stuff can happen in the midst of that, and people try to get in contact with you. I feel like that is a dangerous situation. In this day and age, you know, we need all type of communication. You could tell us that, hey, we don't need to be having all this communication. You could say, stay off of it for a little bit, but you can still hold on to it just in case for emergency, something like that. But don't tell me to give you my phone. No, because then you have a situation right here where your friend is trying to contact you, and because her car is in the woods or whatever, she don't know where she's going. She's right outside the 100-acre woods. And then, of course, Pooh finds her ass, takes her, and then, you know, winds up killing her in a woodshed after he banged her head into the wood chipper and then continued to dispose of her body in the wood chipper. I said all y'all had to do was answer the phone, you know. Next person that goes is we see Laura up in the hot tub. This is the one that's the Instagram girl. She in the hot tub thinking about herself and just making sure she look cute or whatever. She don't. The only thing that's about her is that her boobs is big. That's it. Taking her pictures and all of that stuff. Pooh hears some stuff going on, and he like, ain't nobody been out here in a minute. Why is people out here? Because he can hear the music that's being played from the house. So, of course, he got to go inquire about what's going on. And so he sees light flickering and all this stuff. And, of course, I said, Laura, you're next. So as she was taking her pictures, she notices as she was going through the pictures that Pooh is in the background. She like, who the fuck and what the fuck is this? Next thing you know, she trying to figure out what's going on. Now, see, once I see something like that that's going on in the background of my pictures, and y'all outside in the jacuzzi at night, and you the only one, no, in a place that you never been, in the middle of the forest, in the woods, no, it's time to get about that jacuzzi, goes into the house, and then lock the door. That is what's about to happen. She looked around for all of 2 seconds and said, fuck that shit. You're not finna ruin my vacation. And got right back up in the jacuzzi. Tried to get a little settled down and all that. Next thing you know, Piglet or somebody came, Piglet and Pooh came over there and chloroformed the bitch. I said, so now these animals, because that's what they supposed to be, they got chloroform? They got chloroform? Wow. And they wearing Timbs or work boots. I'm sitting here like, huh? Next thing you know, she wakes up, she's on the floor, hog-tied on her stomach. Legs tied up behind her head, all that stuff, and it's a car that's being revved up. But we see Piglet with his chain, and he walking around with a sledgehammer as well. I said, so you about to bash her head in? Oh no, she not about to get her head bashed in, not by Piglet. Baby, Piglet put his foot in her back, and then Pooh revved that car and slowly moved that car and that wheel over her head until it crushed. I said, girl, all right. They the other girls, a couple of them, they noticed that the door was open. I think it was Alice and Zoe. They noticed the door was open. They figured out somebody was in the house. They saw something going on. They get back up in the house, and instead of just trying to close everything and call 911 or go ahead and get your shit and go, especially after they saw Laura's body, why are we huddled up together and we're just standing there? You see this creature comes through and you're just going to stand there and look. You see on the window is written in blood, get out. That's all I need, okay? Seeing that body, that's all I need. You know what I'm saying? I don't even have to read get out. That's enough for me. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, right? And so it took them about 15 minutes for them to realize maybe we need to go do something. Okay, maybe we need to move around. Maybe we need to go get some, weapons to help ourselves or whatever. So when they wind up doing that, they trying to go close the doors because they feel like, listen, if Laura came outside, she was in the pool. So that means she was in the pool first, and then she went to the jacuzzi. So let's go to the pool and try to see what's going on over there. Somehow Alice and Zoe get over there. Somehow Piglet winds up getting up in that bitch. And Alice get knocked down. Zoe get knocked up in the pool. And at that point, Piglet then walked up in the pool. I said, now this nigga is walking really slow. You're in the pool and you can walk a little bit faster. You can swim. I said, swim, bitch, and get out. Why are we walking into the middle of the pool instead of just going to the side and jumping up out the pool? It's not even deep. It's coming up to your waist. Why did he have a chance to get to you so close the way like that and to hit you in the face with the sledgehammer? Knocked her eye out. Put a hole in her head. I said, girl, you caused your own death. Meanwhile, Alice over there, because he done knocked her out, she's screaming because, oh my God, because that's her baby. You know, that's her girl, and she dead. He done took her and, tied her up. And after tying her up, he wind up going over there eating a whole bunch of, it was just so nasty the way he was eating that honey. Because it's a fucking plastic mask that's on his face. And he literally got plastic cans as well, putting it in a jar that we never really see, but we know that it's honey because he's the bear, that's Winnie the Pooh, whatever. And he's sticking it in his mouth and it's just dripping. It's just really nasty, okay? And then he gets up and he goes over there to Alice and he starts slapping the dog shit out of her. Now, the way that he was slapping her real hard, I'm thinking he done slapped her to death. Come to find out, he did not, okay? He didn't because she's still very much alive. Her friends winds up getting her, the two that's left, Jessica and Maria. And instead of just leaving, they hear somebody screaming. Okay, it was a woman that was screaming. Now at first they thought, okay, Maria like, we gotta get them. We gotta get them. I said, no, the hell we don't. I said, get the hell up out of there. Girl, who they run up on? They trying to go get the woman to see what her screen's at. But at first, they come against Christopher Robbins. He hung up there, so they decided to take him down. He said, go ahead and get the girl. Go ahead and get the girl. I said, well, sir, the way that you said that made me feel like you got something to do with this. But he really didn't. They go get the girl. The girl is the girl that Maria bumped into when they was at the gas station, right? Had her tied up, fucked her face up and everything. She telling them about the fact that, Piglet was talking a little bit, like broken English and all that stuff. But, she really pissed at this point. When they let her go and they trying to walk her up out of there, they walk past the mirror. She see her face. She acting all crazy. Oh, my God, what they do to my face? They like, girl, shut up. And I said at that point in time, I would have just left her right there. This bitch pulls a gun out and says, I said, so you mean to tell me you got captured with a gun in your pocket? A big one. And you just not going to pull it out now? Because now you want revenge? And she goes to look for Piglet. Baby, you could have been in the clear. You could have left. You could have left. She goes, Piglet, where are you? I know you're here. Baby, she popped, because they didn't come out when she wanted them to. She fired off a shot. That's when they pop out. Popped out. She got fucked up because she tried to shoot again. That was the only bullet that she had. You wasted the damn bullet trying to be big and bad instead of just leaving. And not only did you do that, you wind up getting your ass mauled to death by Piglet. I said, oh my goodness. Meanwhile, the next person that winds up getting dead, Piglet winds up getting fucked up at one point because and the fact that they was sitting there watching this happen with the girl that was getting mauled, I ain't got time to be watching that shit. I'm finna go for my own self, okay? My own safety. I'm trying to get the hell about. But somehow, some way, they found Piglet and they knocked Piglet out. But in a span of 2 seconds, he's tied up. I said, now how did we get here this quick? How do you tie that thing up that quick like that? And then, you got Alice, I should say. She's one of those people, and if you ever watch me give a review of something, I've always said, when it comes to a point where I guess the heroine or the hero of the movie or TV show finds the villain, and instead of them just going ahead and killing them, taking them out or whatever, they gotta have this speech every time they hit them. This is for this, bam, and this is for that. Girl, just hit the motherfucker until he dead, okay? She was like, this is for Zoe, pop, and this is for that girl that you just mauled to death, pop, and then this is for Laura, pop. Piglet falls on the ground. So I guess Piglet did, And at this point, Pooh hears Piglet squealing, right? And so he comes up in there, and it wasn't even 2 seconds before after he heard Piglet squeal, that he in the same room with old girl, because as soon as she turned around, Pooh got her by the throat, took a big old machete-ass knife and put it right through her mouth, and pinned her up against a pillar in the damn barn or whatever it is. I said, oh, girl, you did all of that just to die too? So now the only people that's left is Maria and Jessica. They trying to get up out of there. They run into the guy from the gas station and his friends, and they trying to tell them, baby, we need to get the hell up out of here because this one out there is chasing us. And they didn't really believe what they was trying to comprehend, but they weren't really comprehending. And then they see what's going on because they see Pooh, right? And at this point, they squaring up with Pooh. I said, I think it's time for y'all to leave. I see something that's walking upright that shouldn't be walking upright the way they walking upright in some fucking overalls and some goddamn work boots. It's time to go, okay? I would have said, bitches, get your ass in the car and let's put this bitch in reverse, okay? That's all that we would have did. Ain't no more talking, you know what I'm saying? I'm not finna try to be superhero, But they did. They tried to fight this one thing, right? And soon as they hit him with the first blow, that motherfucker, they started whooping his ass. But then he wasn't moving. He wasn't showing that he was hurt. He wasn't showing that he was down for the count. As soon as I would have saw that, I would have turned my ass around and ran. Ashley, you know, you would have been like, oh, girl, I didn't know you was that light on your feet. I didn't either. But, you know, I just didn't want to be mauled out like that. You know what I'm saying? I had to do something, okay? You know, give him a chance. You know, I just wanted to make it feel like I did something to try to save my life, you know? These fools wound up, one got hit in the face so bad that half his face got fucked up. He run to the car and he wound up just dying right there, right? The other one got his hand, Pooh took his hand and just did like this to it with his own hand, chopped his hand off, and then crushed his skull with his foot. Then the other one got sliced in the throat or something like that, and he did. And then the other one saw all of this and he just started running. Pooh has, y'all know, Pooh had bees around him too because of the honey and all that stuff. So he put his hands out and he did like this and the bees just took him out. I said, oh, so you got powers too. I said, what the fuck? Girl, next thing you know, they tried to run over fucking Pooh, bitch. And the girls were trying to run over Pooh, but they couldn't. The car got into an accident, they get fucked up, right? And when they finally come to, especially the main girl that went to the therapy, Maria, she sees that her friend gets taken out the car. Her friends get taken out the car. When she fully sees what's going on, the next time we see the friend is we only see her head being in Pooh's hand. And then he threw that bitch head at the window. What the hell? I said, girl, ram that car. But, you know, Pooh's about to come for her. And then at this point, Christopher Robins came out of nowhere in the car and rammed him up against both of the cars. So he's in the middle, just tight. You know what I'm saying? And so once that happened, we thinking Pooh dead because, you know, he was already bleeding a little bit. And he on the car and he just lying like this. Girl, Christopher get her and said, come on, you can get it. You okay. You okay. Let's go. Let's go. Bitch, Pooh woke up for a second like nothing happened. Pooh was on his Jason Myers. Well, no, that's Michael Myers. He was on his Jason. He was on his Michael Myers, okay? Because it was like nothing they did couldn't touch this dude. It couldn't hurt him. He's supernatural at this point. But he sure enough did went over there and killed the last girl. I said, girl, your therapist told you to go out on a vacation and you decided to go to a damn woods and you wound up getting your ass killed and all of your friends. This is all her fault. This is all her fault. They ain't have to die. They followed behind her ass, and that's how she got died. But I think Christopher Robins didn't die. I think he spared him. I don't know. And then the movie went off. This movie was terrible. Please, Hollywood. Please, independent filmmakers or whatever. Stop taking our beloved, you know, childhood memories and just fucking them up and giving us, like, what? Making us mad. Because this did not have to be. All right? I watched this so some of y'all won't have to. And if you do want to watch it, it is on Peacock for free. Because I know it came out earlier this year and I was not about to pay to watch it on streaming. So I'm glad they put it on Peacock because I would have been really, really mad if I would have paid to watch this. So if you have Peacock, this app, you can watch it for free. Okay? Just like I did. Just set aside an hour and 15 minutes. I swear you're going to be sitting there looking like this. What? I love a movie, though. I love a movie that'll be like, run, bitch. Get your ass up. What you doing? That's what I was doing. I was just sitting here like, why are y'all not running? Why are y'all not running? I said, is it a disconnect? What's going on? But anyway, that was the movie. That is another movie corner. I hope you enjoyed it for the most part. And I will see you guys later. Peace.